One of the things that can be very difficult as the cycle breaker is overcoming your ego. When you are operating from the unhealthy part of your ego, you are more susceptible to arrogance, lashing back out, wanting to retaliate in negative ways, especially when opposition comes against you with slander, defamation, things like that. That can be one of the most difficult things that I found in my past to overcome, because your natural instinct is going to be, you want to defend yourself, you want to speak your truth, you want to be vocal about whatever it is, improve your character, your personality, whatever the case may be. But after overcoming the ego and learning how to really just let some ish go and let people say and do whatever, you come to find out that one, God is always going to work it out, right? We've heard and know that the truth always will be revealed in the end. You have to forgive them, for they know not what they do. Again, you're not fighting the person, you're fighting the entities that are attached to them, because their flesh is operating in a lower vibration and a lower frequency. Once you remove the unhealthy part of your ego and you can truly see that that is the spiritual reasoning behind the slander, the defamation, the opposition, it allows you to sit more comfortably in silence and letting time tell the truth for you. Because again, you can defend yourself, and not, this isn't to say that there won't be times where you absolutely need to speak up, but that is where discernment comes into place, where you have to get quiet and listen to God. And when He tells you to shut up, you have to shut up. Sometimes we tell our kids the same thing, when they get into it with their classmates, and you tell them, sometimes you can just be quiet and walk away. And of course, they roll in their eyes and, nah, but I had to get my get back. And they not going to tell. As adults, we do the same thing. But then we expect our kids not to respond the same way that we're telling them to, even though we don't do it ourselves. But when we're not directly in those situations, and when we're mature enough and discerning enough to know that sometimes it is better to just shut up, because the lesson that will be learned, not only for you but for that individual or group of individuals, it will be more impactful when they come to the lesson and learn the lesson, come to the conclusion of the lesson behind it, whether through consequences or enlightenment in their own heightened discernment, and letting God take care of that. It clicks better and it lasts longer versus you lashing back out, versus you trying to defend yourself, versus you becoming vocal and trying to prove that you aren't the person that they said you are. All you have to do is keep walking in your truth, speaking your truth, being of the light, because again, cycle breaker, you are the light in the darkness. And with that comes a certain amount of responsibility and maturity. In order to achieve that, you have to learn how to release the ego, the unhealthy ego. Because ego, when operating in a healthy way, it gives us our confidence and things like that. So I'm not saying eradicate the ego altogether, but the unhealthy ego, yes, you have to overcome it and learn to put that sucker in the back seat. You know what I'm saying? And what's funny? I actually have a self-guided package to that teaches how to remove and excuse me, how to no longer operate in that unhealthy part of the ego. I'll put that up here in case you're interested. That wasn't even expecting this to be like a pitchy kind of thing, but Basically, learn how to be quiet. Don't be so quick to want to defend yourself all the time. Use your discernment, guys. Sometimes it just works out better in the end when you let God do his thing. I hope this video has found you well, and I will talk to you guys on the next one. Peace.